This is problem 8.11 from Brigham and Houston, Fundamentals of Financial Management, Concise 9th edition. We're calculating the required rate of return for Mudd Enterprises. Alright, so we're not given the risk-free rate of return. What we're given is a real risk-free rate. Real risk-free rate means net of inflation, and we're given an inflation rate. So if I was calculating the nominal risk-free rate, or the rate treasuries would have to pay, the treasury rate would be equal to the real risk-free rate, which we had from Chapter 6, plus the inflation premium. So the risk-free rate, the nominal risk-free rate, would be 3.6% inflation plus the 1% real rate. So that's your treasury rate of 4.6%. I'm trying to calculate for Mudd. So the risk-free rate and its risk premium add up to the required rate of return. I'm given some other information in here that the market risk premium and the risk-free rate, which I've just calculated, can add these. The real risk-free rate is going to be 4.6% for the market as well as for Mudd. And I'm told that the market risk premium is 6%. So the risk premium for the stock market is 6%. So the required rate of return for the entire stock market would be 10.6. Mudd has a beta of 1.5, so it's going to have a 9% risk premium. And all I have to do is add those together. Alright, keep it to 2 decimal places just to make it pretty. Mudd's required rate of return will be 3.6%. Now, the authors throw a little mud into the equation by adding this. Its realized rate of return has averaged 8.5% over the last 5 years. Nobody cares what it did over the last 5 years. That's what it averaged over the last 5 years, but unless you tell me what the stock market averaged over the last 5 years, I don't have anything to go by. But I do know that if we expect today going forward, today the risk premium is 6%. In Mudd, given that it has a beta 1.5, its risk premium is 9%. And the risk-free rate is 4.6. If I'm calculating required rate of returns, it is not based on what it averaged over the past. It's based on what I think is going to happen in the future, what I think and all the other investors. So that'd be a 13.6% expected required rate of return going forward.